when the government was chasing me, I wanted to get a sense of how close they were. And to me, this was a game. It was like kind of like I was a little bit insane, and I treated my fugitive status as like a big video game. Unfortunately, it had real consequences. And why I did this psychologically is I love putting myself in dangerous situations and then trying to work my way out of them. I don't know why I like doing this, but I did. So what I did is I hacked into the cellular provider in Los Angeles that serviced the FBI cell phones numbers of the agents that were chasing me. So to make a long story short, I was able to get the cell phone numbers of the agents, and then by hacking into the cellular provider, I could monitor where they physically were, physically in Los Angeles. I could also monitor who they were calling and who was calling them. So based on my traffic analysis and my location data, I was able to find out if the feds ever got close. And in one time, they did. I had an early warning system set up in 1992 when I was working as a private investigator in Los Angeles. And when the warning system was tripped off, I found out that the FBI was actually at my apartment, and I was a mile away in Calabasas. But I just drove in from the apartment to work. So obviously they weren't there to arrest me, and I didn't think if they were still near my apartment that it was to surveil me. So the only logical thing is that they were there to conduct a search, and that means to get a search warrant. They didn't have a search warrant yet. So in every criminal case, when they have to get a search warrant from a judge, they have to write down the precise description of the premises to be searched. It's the Fourth Amendment stuff. And so I figured out that was going on. And so the very next day, I cleaned up, that evening I cleaned up everything from my apartment that the FBI may be interested in. And then the very next day, I went out to Winchell's Donuts and got a big dozen assorted donuts, and I labeled the box FBI Donuts, and I put it in the refrigerator. So when they were going to come search, the only thing they would find is I had some donuts for them. They searched the next day. They didn't find anything. I don't even know if they opened the refrigerator, but if they did, they didn't help themselves to a donut for some reason. I don't know why.